places stay very near and dear to your heart, even though you have visited them only a couple of times in the past. Coorg has always remained as one such place because the whole landscape, people and culture are very similar to Kerala from where I belong. With its lure of beautiful coffee plantation, exotic homestays surrounded by the breathtaking views of the Western Ghats, this place is indeed the perfect getaway destination from the busy Bangalore city life. It was almost about to be sunset by the time we reached Coorg, so the only place we could visit was the famous Nisargadama, which is a forest resort built by the government of Karnataka. This dazzling land containing wide variety of floral and faunal species is a treat to your eyes. After relaxing here for some time, we headed out to have a cup of the delicious Coorg coffee at a cafe just opposite to the resort. I should say they serve awesome filter coffee and I would definitely recommend this place if you are a fan. The next day morning, we drove to our first destination for the day, which is the beautiful Abhi Waterfalls, which is located around 8 kilometers from Madikeri district. At this waterfall, you can witness Kaveri river dropping from an altitude of 70 feet over the wide rocks, creating a spectacular view. Although this waterfall is not very high compared to others in Karnataka, but this is definitely one of the widest one. If you are planning to visit this place, please be aware that it has limited parking and the entry is restricted from 9 am to 5 pm only. There was a hanging bridge built in the past for tourists to enjoy the scenic view of this place, which is completely destroyed now due to the heavy rains. Before we leave this place, let me show you the view of this waterfall from above. headed out to our next destination for the day, which is just at a distance of 5 kilometers from Abhi Falls and is a pure monumental beauty known as Raja's Tomb. It is a must-visit spot if you are someone who is interested in archaeology. These tombs are built in Mohammedan style, which has Nandi figures carved at the corner tops. Another fascinating thing about this tomb is that Lord Shiva is worshipped inside the tomb as the king was a Hindu. You can spot 3 tombs which are built between 1820 AD to 1835 AD. The center tomb, which is the largest among the 3, is of Kadua king and his beloved wife. Also closer to the tomb is the burial place of the brave royal officials who sacrificed their life fighting with the Tipu Sultan. Now with that said, let me show you the aerial view of this fascinating monument. Our final visit for the day was to another beautiful museum located in Madikeri, which is run by the archaeological department. Unfortunately, I couldn't shoot the interior as it was not allowed. So with this, we come to the end of our first part of the Coorg series. I hope you enjoyed watching the views as much as I did shooting them. Till I see you in the next one, take care and goodbye.